Okay, this is live now. This is the intro to Kinetic Yoga Certification, New Jersey and New York. My name is Netter Ankaku, and I was slated to be joined by Haiti Blues on this call, who is our certified Basu on the ground in New York and New Jersey. Actually, right now he's in Florida, but he's based out of New York and New Jersey, and in those areas. So since he's not on the call, we're going to do things a little differently. This will be live and recorded for those of you who are listening live, and also those of you who won't be able to make it and you're actually listening to the recording. You can get kind of the information that you need about the course coming up. So like I said, we'll proceed a little differently. It's just me on the call. It would have been kind of a back and forth between Haiti Blues and I. But what I want to do is first and foremost introduce myself officially, if you don't already know who I am. I know how important that can be. So my name is Netter Ankh Aku, and I am a Kemetic yoga and Kemetic philosophy practitioner. Above all things, I strive to live this practice in my daily life and in my family and beyond. And that's really the perspective that I come from more than anything else, as somebody who's attempting to kind of activate the principles of Kemetic living in their life. Beyond that, I've been involved in yoga for now going on 20 years. I've been teaching now probably among 15 years, coming up on 15 years, somewhere around there, that neighborhood, 14 or 15 years. And I've been certifying in Kinetic Yoga now. This is actually, we just passed March 8th, actually was my anniversary, our anniversary here at Natural Brilliance for Life. It's 7 years since the start of our first certification. We started in 2008, and we had 12 people initially, and since then we've gone on to do quite a few certifications. I think if we do one in New Jersey or New York with you guys, that will be our 12th. We actually have one that we just started here in Atlanta recently, and there's another 10 or 12 people there who are taking on the task of attempting to acquire the skill of teaching Kemetic yoga. But it's more than just the skill of teaching Kemetic yoga, because we can teach you how to teach yoga classes. What is harder to teach is how to live the life. And so a big part of the course is also based on yoga as a lifestyle and Kemetic yoga as a lifestyle, as a philosophical understanding of life, and then as a practical practice as well. About me, furthermore, the certification is what you should know is that in 7 years, we have successfully certified just over 100 people. Those people range in location from South Florida being our main hub, or previously our main hub. Now Atlanta is, as I've moved to Atlanta in the last 2 years. But that said, we've actually certified people in Jamaica. We have certified people in the Bahamas. We have certified people in Bermuda. We have certified people in London, Germany, and on the African continent in Zambia as well. So right now we have kind of, as a small, kind of more or less underground type of movement and organization, we have kind of reached, allowed our tentacles to reach pretty far. And obviously we're proud of all of our certified people around the planet. The work that they've done to become certified is outstanding, because they've done some things that have made them separate, not necessarily better, but separate from the rest of the human family, if you will. They've done some things that put them in a very special regard in relation to Kemetic practice. And so today we want to explore a little bit about the certification process itself, what it would mean in New York or New Jersey. And we will look at some of the components that make up certification and why this might be a good choice for you, depending on what you're looking for. All right. So in order to do that, let me go ahead and pull up a form that I use to support. And what we'll do is we'll do a screen share. So from this point on, you should be seeing that form or that report that I will use as our guide on this particular discussion. All right. Okay, so what you should be seeing right now on your screen is a document that is titled, "What is Kinetic Yoga Certification?" All right. And that's, of course, what we want to explore and discuss at this moment. All right. So just follow me on this and we will kind of go through it. I'm seeing if I can get the full screen here. Anyway, you can see what's on my screen. Okay. So this is a brief intro to understanding the Kinetic Yoga certification process, right? And it starts with understanding who this Kinetic Yoga certification is for. And we want to be very clear that in this context, we would say that Kinetic Yoga is not for everybody in a certain context. If the mindset, if the consciousness is not in a particular way or in a particular place, then this may not be the right choice for you. So we want to upfront kind of introduce kind of the person that it is for. If you can answer basically yes to any of these questions, then it's probably something you can look into and see that it will fit your spirit at this time. All right, so if you are a person who wants to accelerate your quest for divinity and self-mastery, then this is a journey for you. If you want to master Kemetic liberty and philosophy, then this is a journey for you. If you want to help others improve their lives using ancient African sciences, this is also for you. If you want to generate extra income using an African consciousness modality, again, this is for you. If you want to teach yoga from an African perspective or add it to your repertoire of skill sets of ways that you teach yoga, also for you. If you want to successfully market yourself as a Kemetic yoga instructor, this is for you. And then, of course, if you want to be at the forefront of African cultural reconstruction, then this, again, is for you. All right, so let's tell you a little bit about our system. Our system is based on the work of Sebamai Moata Ashby, Sebai Ma, I should say, Moata Ashby of the SEMA Institute, and his wife, Karen Ja Ashby, who've developed a system known as Jeff Sima Pout Neteru, or the Jeff Sima Pout Neteru system of Kemetic yoga. What that means, and translated, is that the movement of the gods and goddesses into one divine company, one unified company. This system also teaches the Kemetic origins of integral yoga. In this process, you'll learn how yoga was practiced from the very dawn of time. You'll also learn the secrets of yoga that have been kept particularly from melanated peoples of the world. This process will improve every area of your life because it is a holistic process. Presently, Netter Ankh Aku and Natural Brilliance for Life is the only organization presenting this comprehensive Kemetic yoga system. All right. We have a 200-hour course outline. Here's what it looks like. So 100 hours of it is your Kemetic techniques, training, and practice. Certificants will master postures, breathing techniques, basic Kemetic chants, meditation, and other Kemetic yoga sciences of holistic health and wellness. This is a daily requirement of or for 100 consecutive days, that should be, and that will come up to 100 hours investment in the process of time. Kemetic teaching methodology, certificants will be involved in the principles of demonstration, observation, correcting, and instruction. Certificants will learn different styles, teaching, and understand the student's process of learning. That's 25 hours. Anatomy and physiology. This includes human, physical, and energetic anatomy, such as chakras as well, and their application specifically to Kemetic yoga. This is a 10-hour part of the course, and that will be a personal research. We talk about the Kemetic yoga lifestyle, philosophy, and ethics for yoga teachers. Here we focus on the Kemetic African holistic lifestyle and Ma'at. And you spend about 25 hours of your certification time with that. The practicum, you will actually have to teach classes. And so each certificate must teach 5 classes before being certified. And that accounts for 10 hours, right? We also deal with business building and marketing, intensive business and marketing strategies based on advanced marketing strategies and concepts. And we spend 30 hours. We actually spend a specific amount of time on this because we want to help our people evolve, not just in terms of, your spiritual makeup, but also, in terms of the practical aspect of sharing the wisdom of Kemetic yoga. Can you do that successfully? So that's very important to us as well. Okay, so the total we have is 200 hours for the course, which is the basic, structure of most yoga certification is 200 hours. So we meet those guidelines. You may notice that we have a focus on business as a part of it, especially marketing, for those wanting to make an additional income with the teaching aspect. Most certifications, however, do not offer this. So you are expected to pay for and learn this separately. This is what makes our certification very special. You actually learn how to market your business and how to build a business as you're doing the course and learning the very process for teaching in the first place. Sorry. So in the course, we do use certain texts that become a part of your study materials for the time of, the 4 months that we will be together. And the course texts are separate and, separate from your fee for the course, okay? They include Egyptian Yoga Volume 1, Postures of the Gods and Goddesses, Serpent Power, African Origins of Hatha Yoga, and the Kemetic Diet, all books that were written by Sebai Ma Mwat Ashby, edited by Karen Ja Ashby. And so these are the core set of information that we feel you need to know for your certification and for being a really well-grounded Kemetic yoga practitioner. Here are the core teachings imparted through the certification. So each week we'll do a different presentation on any of these subjects here. We talk about Kemetic yoga and the African worldview, how to heal with Kemetic yoga, the rebirth of Black genius, Shitao, secrets of yoga, alchemy for modern people, Kemet and spiritual abundance, deconstructing the yoga world, how to make 50,000 per year as a Kemetic yogi. These are some of the core teachings that we do in this course. The certification will be the standard 200-hour course, only a lot less expensive than some of the more mainstream courses, with payments as low as $50 a week. And in the case of New Jersey, New York, of course, we're doing things a little lower, and we could talk about that towards the end. So more importantly, you can learn history from an African perspective of yoga, which we'll go into a little bit. and the postures, the mythology behind the postures, metaphysical meanings, and physical benefits of the postures. The length of the certification is 4 months and requires meeting once a week in person and once a week online. All right. So because you guys are not where I am, there's going to be 2 meetings per week. And so we're looking to start the second week of May, really, let's say April, and go until that would be mid-August, if that's the case. Specific details. Ooh, okay, our start date, let's say, is April again, not May. Okay. So the typical cost of a certification is about, right now, actually about $2,500. And we will be offering it at an introductory rate of actually $950 for the New York, New Jersey family, which can be paid in installments over a 4-month process. If you can budget $40 a week after making a $150 down payment for your materials, then basically you can get into the course and kind of do what you have to do. Okay. So the meetings will be in person. That's Saturdays and Sundays. Right. In-person meetings, that is, Saturdays and Sundays. And then we'll have an online class Wednesdays at 8 p.m. All right. What will happen in this particular course as well, additionally, is that we will also, besides I will actually journey to New York to either at the beginning or the end. We'll determine that at a later time as a part of the certification based on the responsiveness and the amount of people that are interested in the process. All right. Okay, so this is a document, by the way, that I prepared. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to send this out to everybody so you can kind of go over it. I've included a very special article by Yasir Hotep, who is definitely one of our revered teachers in the Kemetic Yoga tradition. And so what we'll do is we'll just simply send this out and you can get the information from him. Not the information from him. You can get the information from that document, I should say. Okay, so that's pretty much a lot of what that's really in just a lot of what I wanted to talk about. Hopefully you get the overstanding from there of what the course is. This has been a really quick presentation. Really, it's taken us less than 20 minutes or so to really go through everything. But the key lessons or the key takeaways here is that if you are interested, let us know and we will begin to prepare all the necessary details and package and all that. We are looking at a start in about mid-April, like I said. So mid-April is the day that we are looking at. I would say about the 12th, either the weekend of the 12th or the weekend of the 18th. That's where we're locked into. We will start on a Saturday or a Sunday. We will firm that out with the people involved, the players involved in terms of location in the next week or so. So if you are interested, just go ahead and you can call myself, Unc Aku, at 786-508-6501, or you can call Haiti Blues, rep in New York, and his number would be 917-937-8595. All right. So hopefully that gives you a nice little amount of information to start with. I will answer any questions as they come. And until then, be blessed. My name is Netter Uncle Ku. I look forward to seeing you in certification class. Hotep.